Good morning. This video is to discuss a little bit about the new art form that Italian composer Andrea Antonello Nacci and I created called improvised story on music. Well, you've heard of people playing improvisations of music on music. That's quite common. But this is improvised story, which is actually a story which is told in the moment without script or preparation to music. And here's kind of what one of them looks like. This is My Regrets, and you can see the opening.
Permit me to talk of my regrets. Andrea Antonello Nacci's sleep, and Antonio Peters.
Okay, now it has a structure like all drama does, and of course I write movie scripts and plays and books, so I'm comfortable in that world of creativity as much as in music. So to me, they're kind of the same. But in improvised story, the first thing you do is to frame the piece. In other words, that's dramatic structure. So in this case, it's like, permit me, to talk of my regrets. So we now know that in this dramatic presentation, that this actor, that happens to be me, will be talking about their regrets in life. And then you saw that the camera was tilted then, which was done to prepare the audience to experience something that is unusual, which is a sharing of how the actor, in this case me, felt in this presentation as they tried to talk about regrets universally for people in life. In this particular performance, we'll kick to the center, and I'll show you what the center portion looked like.
Regret, like maybe a woman that in my dream.
Now, in this construction, I talk about something called the movie. And the movie is this thing that kind of runs in our minds that's alternate to reality. That's how we wanted things to be. And I think that people spend as much time in that world thinking about what they really wanted that didn't get, or what they hoped for and didn't receive. And they imagine it, and they spend as much time in that mental space a lot of times as they do in actual reality. And it's something that's been dealt with in Eastern philosophy too, about being in the here and now. But and then towards the end, as we move to the back of the piece, you can see that there is a recapitulation here.
That's where I shall go.
So what is being said there is towards the end is that when life comes to an end, perhaps he will go live in that world of dreams that he had, had in his head. And then the camera tilts up to see the sky, which is escape of the spirit. So it's a dramatic thing. It can involve acting, of course, and words, but also music, and in this case, tilting of the camera. All these can play a role. And it was an art form, I think I started up a couple years ago with a band here in this area where they did an improv, and I did something about notes being wrong in a piece, and there was no F sharp on my instrument, just talking about life and how things aren't there that should be there. It's kind of the first one. There's a lot of potential for this on stage. I think they make compelling videos and statements that stop people and they think about some of these things. Of course, they're reflections of humanity and what's inside of us, and I think to an extent they're universal. That's an explanation, a little bit, about what is improvised story on music. And as you can tell, you have to pace the words to work with the music so that there's a flow. That one's called My Regrets.